us know when we're good.
I
feel
say,
really proud of
It's
all
going
my
live.
episodes, honestly.
favorite
Yeah.
episode.
It says
Honestly,
we're
all-
live. So there you go.
Hello!
All
Alright, Silas, you were saying something.
I gotta say, so my favorite episode that we worked on was with Ashley being kind of hinted at as Saito.
Oh
And
yeah,
that-
yeah.
Episode number 9,
Yeah.
where I just remember sending an email to Steven and being like, "Hey, Steven, is it okay if we make Saito the mysterious caller in episode 19?" And he's like,
Yes.
"Do whatever you need to do. Make it fantastic." And he's like, "Yay! Okay, Ashley, record the lines." And she's like,
Yes.
"Yeah," and I'll make it as many
Do the
things as
thing!
possible.
Also, Zingu, you might want to put spoilers in the title of the live stream in case we talk about things that are going to happen farther down the line. Okay.
Yeah, give me just
So-
a second.
Starting the watch party now. Timer is set, so I will pull up the episode.
I'm so
Is that
That's
Adele?
Yes, it is.
Yay!
Hey, hello.
Hello!
Okay, official Spaceboy fan dub. So let's see. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll just grab the URL for the playlist and I can put that in and then add
Grab
the
the
videos.
thing with the
There
stuff.
you go.
Grab the thing with the stuff. So let's see. We're just waiting on Eli now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but did he say he was gonna be here?
I think he
I
did.
saw him online earlier.
Oh.
I mean, if anything, we can just start without him. But
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we may
And then
have.
watch, he's gonna be coming, and he's gonna be
I
coming,
know
and
that-
I'm like, "I'm so sorry, guys," and that's the thing.
I know that Duchess and I
Oh.
we have to go in about 40 minutes.
Yeah,
so
so
we
you
should
should
just
get
So,
it going.
All right. So do we feel like starting with the Gemma arc?
yeah.
Starting with episode 10.
Cool.
All right.
Still.
Sounds good. Oh,
You
that's
know
right.
how to
'Cause
use
episode
the
10
watch
has the
party?
dream.
Oh, that's true.
It has the first creepy dream. Okay, are we ready?
Wait.
Wait,
Phil,
what's
are
up?
you Are you on the watch party?
There it goes.
Wait, what is the watch party?
So
Like,
it's like
The
a
watch
stream,
party.
so
We're
you
looking
just
at it.
click.
oh, yeah, I will
Yeah,
join that.
sorry.
Okay,
Cool.
I'm good.
And
Yeah.
Mr. McCraney, are you in the watch
Mr.
party as well?
McCraney,
or
are you
no?
on the watch party? I don't see your little rocket ship. I want to make sure you see the screen.
Surface YouTube.
Ooh.
Suggested videos.
Yeah.
So it's just like when you're prompted to watch a stream, you just have a couple more windows to click through.
Yeah,
Oh,
I had
so
to leave
fancy.
and rejoin mine. It usually happens with the watch party, for whatever reason. It's not the perfect thing.
You know, they
I
try.
guess so.
Are you able to find it,
Oh.
Steven?
Or do we just look at the screen?
I've been clicking on it and it says activity is not available on this OS. I might need to switch to my computer.
You might.
Okay.
I
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
seen it on mobile. I have not
Yeah.
seen the feature on mobile, so do you need to switch to your computer real quick?
Yeah, I have my computer right here, so.
Are we
Okay.
accessing the watch party individually for YouTube, or are we just watching on the shared screen?
We're watching on the watch party.
Okay,
The
so
watch
it's a feature that.
party.
Okay.
It's a feature that exists exclusively to share YouTube videos with your
Right.
friends
I
on
just
Discord.
mean on the shared screen in the Discord call, it shows a watch video, like a watch party thing. Are we supposed to be joining the watch party externally on YouTube, or just watching
No.
the shared screen?
No.
We're just
No.
watching the shared
It's
screen.
just
Yeah,
built
through
into
Discord. We're doing it through Discord.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know
Oh.
why I thought it was through YouTube.
The only reason we're going through the hassle of using YouTube is so that other people can observe us if they so wish.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Oh, is this being streamed?
You are
Indeed.
streaming, PJ.
Yes,
now.
we are,
Oh.
we are live streaming this
Oh,
just
hi,
because.
kitty.
We are on the internet right now. That's
I
why.
feel like I feel bad for it all. The Steven
Oh,
Tyler
cool.
myself.
Excuse me a
wait,
moment. I need to deal with my cat.
Oh, is Natasha coming?
No,
I don't.
I
think
don't
Natasha's
believe
coming.
so.
sadly.
How
Natasha-
unfortunate.
Tragic.
Natasha treats her Sundays as no technology days. So.
Oh, so true.
Yes.
Very unfortunate.
Quite. Poor unfortunate
Alright,
soul.
I'm back.
All right, Pix. Whenever you're ready, you could place the URL so we can begin.
Yep, I'm just waiting
Yeah.
for Steven to switch devices so that he can join the activity because he was on mobile, so he's just.
She's the reason
Okay.
we're doing this.
We want to show off.
My
Also,
Discord
I'm on
is
my laptop and my charger
falling
broke,
update. Wonderful.
so I might have to switch devices at some point. I'll just have to
Okay.
leave and rejoin. Yeah.
Okay.
Best of
No
luck.
worries, this is just gonna be chill time.
Chill
Chill
time.
time, vibe
Wait,
time.
what's the format for this? Like, do we just watch
We're just
episodes?
watching this for
Watch it
funsies. There's
and
no format.
hang out.
Yeah.
If we
Oh.
feel like reminiscing on a certain scene or whatever, or want to ask each other questions about, hey, what was doing this like, or whatever, then we
Oh.
can do it. Just think like
Oh.
a very low-key, chill director's commentary kind of thing.
All right. Cool.
No pressure to improv in character for 2 hours straight.
No.
Nah.
Does this mean I have to sound like a
Why would
zombie
that
because I'm
be a
technically
thing?
dead?
I don't know. Ask the veggie
Oh, the veggies.
Flacco, I just gotta say, I don't know if you're gonna be able to survive that because you have 3 characters you gotta do.
I'm sure, yeah.
He would.
I know, you're just wearing all the hats.
You'd be like Robin Williams, just like switching.
No.
I
He's
just
like
jump
this-
from voice to voice.
No. He's like that trope of like, I don't know, that one character in that one episode of Avatar with the River Town of
Oh,
that
that one
guy
dude.
who ran like all the businesses and all he did was just
Oh,
duck
that
down
guy.
for
Oh,
time
yeah.
and pop back up again. That's you, Flacco, with all the characters you voiced. Okay.
Oh, that's my brother.
I need to rewatch that series.
Yeah.
We all-
His
okay,
kid and I
alright.
just finished watching it.
Yes.
He'd never
Other
seen
watch
it.
party where we just watch Avatar The Last Airbender.
Oh, I feel like that would be
Yeah.
copyright.
I don't know if we'd probably get
Immediately.
flagged for that.
Hold on a
Immediate
moment.
copyright
What's going on?
strike.
It's
time
time
to
to
grow
grow up,
I
be
guess
your
it just
own
added
man, and ask
automatically,
yourself
so
the
hold
big
on a
question.
second. That's the
Is
first
the
thing.
canoe wooden or aluminum?
Okay.
We're such dorks, if y'all didn't know.
Really?
I
I
know.
had no clue.
Really? I just
Absolutely
know.
no
Ooh.
idea.
Over here thinking it's obvious, like.
No. Alright, so real quick while Steven's joining, so that we can reset the playback time, I'm going to end the activity, or like I recommend we all leave it, and then we can restart it. And that way it'll start anew.
Oh.
Leave it together and then
So
join
everyone
me.
leave the activity real quick, so that
Oh.
we
Oh.
just get the
Okay.
playback time reset.
Sorry,
Uh.
she literally just said that, and I was like, yeah.
I'd hate for it to
How do I leave?
stop in the middle of an
I
episode.
think I
At the
left.
bottom,
There's
there
a
should
big
be a
red
button
door
that
in the
says
bottom
leave
right
activity.
corner.
Yeah.
Everybody left except for
Ah.
Eli.
Alright, now Silas.
Eli!
Hello.
Hi!
Hi.
Silas, leave the activity real quick.
I did.
No, you pressed the rocket ship again.
Goodness.
There we go. Okay.
No, my bangs are just long. I wanna get
Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
Get back in here. I'll start.
Hi.
Zeph,
Hello.
how's your neck?
Hi, how are you guys
going?
doing?
I'm
Just
doing
how are you all
pretty good.
doing in general? It's been forever.
It has been
I
forever.
know. I've been very inactive.
Yeah, me too. School is hard.
Yeah, I just been vibing, honestly.
Vibing,
I got a new job. That's right.
Netflix, no big
Oh,
deal.
cool.
Oh, that
Oh,
was
that's
that was in the
true.
summer. That was fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Super proud of you.
was
What
in
was the show?
So that one was for Control Z on Netflix.
Mm.
Actually, I also got
Ooh.
into 2 other things. One on Amazon and one on Disney.
Oh.
Congratulations,
Oh,
man.
that's very
Yeah,
cool. Very cool.
Oh, dude, I also got into. I also got a small role in a movie to come out next year. I had my own
Cool.
trailer for that.
No.
Hey, that's pretty dope.
Congratulations,
That was
man.
Thank you.
What
Congrats.
website do you do your auditions through?
Oh, I have representation.
Oh, sweet.
Oh.
Yeah,
You got
I got
an
partnered
agent?
with them when I was like 15.
Oh,
So it's taken a minute to get some stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
So finally
That's
working.
pretty cool.
That's
Mhm.
so cool.
That
Are
I
you
had
just
I had a
acting
Zeph
for
from
her?
Spaceboy, Zeph from you guys on my resume for the longest time too.
Aw.
It was one
Nice.
of my only it was one of my only credits.
Wait,
And now I have a bunch,
one of these
so-
days when you're a big name up on the silver screen.
I
we'll
know,
look
yeah,
at you
I
and go, "He was just started."
I could say that I started off on
That's
YouTube
what
with
Be
the
like,
We're all
hey,
about
did you
to
hear?
get
Did you hear this
Yeah.
big name voice actor was in this YouTube project back in 2020?
To think we knew somebody was just a tuba.
I
That's-
hope one day to eventually start getting some anime stuff. I do anime movie
You have a good
auditions,
voice
but
for anime, I will say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you.
Hey,
Oh,
back.
Mr.
Hi,
Steven.
Steven.
What's up?
I don't know if you heard, but we have a professional in our midst.
Eli's got representatives.
Eli-
He's got all sorts of gigs from
Eli's
movies
got
and
like
shows.
Netflix
Great.
gigs and Disney gigs and all sorts of things. That's awesome. Is it just voice
Yeah.
acting, or are you doing live action as well?
Doing everything I can. The movie was live action, and the everything else were live action voiceovers. So they were all in different languages.
Oh.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, that was
I
fun.
would do live action, but all I would get basically is like being a love interest, and I'm not interested in being a love interest. So.
Oh.
Everyone has their own interests, you know.
Yeah.
Perfectly understandable. Right now, I'm just trying to build up my resume so I have that option to be able to choose.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't Ashley working at Funimation?
I know
Someone-
that Ashley is also a professional VA.
That's awesome.
And funnily enough, she ends up getting a cast for a lot of characters like Saito.
Yeah.
She's got one of those voices again.
Yeah, very, very typecast for that role.
Yes.
All right, are we ready?
That's what you want.
All
You
right,
want
are you ready?
Please, I want to watch one episode before Flacco and I have to leave.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Hey,
Cool.
Steven, you back?
Let us-
Hello.
Hey, Mom,
Alright.
you're quiet.
You came through quite muffled, sir.
Raising
He's
up.
like, memento.
Oh no.
While Steven's figuring out his audio.
How's
settings,
that?
like,
That's
There we
oh,
go.
yeah.
Here we go.
Brilliant.
As you were
Okay,
saying,
cut
Miss
out again.
Connor?
Is this one better?
Yes.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, that one's the best one. We'll do
Oh,
this one
yeah.
for now.
Okay.
Very crisp. Very
So
crisp.
we're
All
good to
right,
start?
let us begin.
All right, starting the activity. So everybody hop on in.
Here we go.
Works right out the bat.
So we're
this
going to
time.
be starting
Oh,
with
this is so
episode
cool.
10, the first episode of the Gemma arc.
All right.
Gemma arc. Ooh.
Are we
All
ready?
right, full screen.
Yes.
Because right now it's showing suggested. Also, I can't hear it.
Oh no, you can't hear it?
You're gonna have to turn up the audio on your end, I think.
Yeah,
It's up all the way in the player, and that's what you gotta turn up.
It's not up all the way on the player.
You might have
It is-
individual volumes.
Oh, we
Yeah,
do.
so-
We have
That's good.
individual
Oh,
volumes.
wait, this is like a YouTube screen
Yeah,
that
you have
we can
individual-
control it.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Just turn up
Expand
the
video.
volume.
Whoa.
It's so fancy.
Wow. All right.
We're
Let
living
it
in the
begin.
future.
All right. Going in 3, 2, 1, go.
No.
Still not working?
Yeah, it's working now.
Oh, it's playing up my headphones. Oh, that's so weird. I was like,
Oh yeah, the atomic fuses.
Oh, yeah.
No. I refuse to be sick right now. I refuse to admit Mom was right.
every day.
Amy,
Oh, hey David. Why are you wearing gym clothes?
I just got done with early morning football practice.
I didn't know you were on a sports team.
Yeah.
Wait, I think I might have heard you guys jogging around the track this morning.
Yep. We were doing sprints.
Someone was shouting at you and blowing a whistle. I felt bad for you guys.
That was Coach Chamblin. He's been working us hard in preparation for the homecoming game in a couple weeks. We're playing the Bridgeport Bandits, our rivals.
Wow. Are they any good?
Yeah. They were the state champions last year, but a lot of their top players graduated, so I feel like we have a shot at winning. Are you sick?
It's just allergies. Well, this
I
is my
literally say
class.
this at work
I'll
all
see you
the time.
later.
Yeah, see you in biology.
Good luck with football. I hope you get a home run.
I'll try.
That'd be
But
a
it's such
slightly
a, like-
terrifying football game.
Yeah.
Steven's still one of our
Some of
favorite
you will
themes.
recall I talked about one-dimensional motion in the previous
Oh, I talk in this one, no!
Yeah.
I
Calculus
think those of you
professor.
who are taking physics right now
Heck
will find
yeah.
the subject to be familiar.
How dare you sneeze in my classroom? Fix your allergies.
Anyways, as I was saying.
Yeah, let me just go inhale a wrench real quick.
Oliver. Like before, he climbs the fence and heads out into the forest behind the school. This time with the duffel bag full of paints he stole from the art room.
Such a nice forest.
What does he do out there anyways? Next time I see
Yeah,
him, I'll
Oliver.
have to ask.
Aren't you going to eat anything, Amy? It's Pizza Thursday.
No, I'm not hungry for some reason.
Good for you, Amy. Pizza makes you fat.
Did you guys hear Haley Becker and Zola Akadikbo got matching tattoos?
Really? What'd they get?
2 kittens riding a tandem bike.
Oh, gag.
Okay, any
I think it's
relation to
cute.
the other Becker
Maybe for like
comics, or is
6-year-old
that
girls
just
or
a
something.
Conspiracy
I don't think 6-year-old girls get tattoos.
I don't know.
Or 6-year-old boys for that matter.
David, if we got matching tattoos, what would you want? What about like a skull with snakes coming out of the eye sockets?
Yeah.
I love the guitar there.
Hey,
I know.
is Amy asleep?
They're all such baby
Man,
faces.
We should draw a mustache on her face.
Amy, wake up before Cassie finds a marker.
Poor Zeph, he's
Amy?
so concerned.
I know.
Let him be concerned.
Bum, bum.
I don't get it, Cassie. You wore less than I did last night and you didn't get sick.
Unfortunately, not everyone can be like me, sweetie. No, you get sick first. David and Zeph are taking care of everything with the
I like how
nurse.
she just casually drops those lines and then no one like says anything about it.
Nighty night.
Like they just
I
like
was like, yeah, she's right.
It's like you can't argue. She, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, in the face once. It was awesome.
Quality reference.
Mom had so much fun with this part.
I love this dream sequence. Like, I absolutely love this dream sequence.
Yes.
The windmills are
windmills
terrifying
are so
tonight.
Oh.
Hello? Who's there?
It's the windmills. They're coming for you.
This, I didn't know this was your mom. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Pammy! What happened? Are you alright?
I forget like how long it's been at this
Don't
point in
forget
the
what,
story.
Pammy?
Before since she's like met Pammy.
First eyeball appearance.
Alright.
It would have been several months.
Also, will Pammy ever make a return? Like, will she be referenced at some point?
That what?
She's kind of dropped off the.
Love.
I haven't got back to her yet.
I
Oh,
love the music
Wanderer's
for this
theme! Oh
sequence.
my gosh! Wanderer's theme is his friend.
Ah!
Mom.
So spooky.
Amy, you're awake.
I was having the weirdest dream.
It was probably a fever dream. You're burning up. Come on, let's get you home. I'll brew you some chai tea with ginger root, and I'll make some soup. The more fluids you drink, the faster you'll get better.
Mom. I'm sorry for yelling at you yesterday. That wasn't who I want to be. I know you were just trying to help because you love me.
Amy, I love you so much, it hurts sometimes. It hurts to watch you hurt.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Things are hard right now, but I know you'll be alright. You are a strong, intelligent young woman, and I love you. And no matter what happens, I'm going to keep loving you. Because you're my daughter.
Mom.
Oh, Natalie.
Wow.
Now then.
Bravo to Natalie. She does a
Yes.
fantastic job.
Yes.
Right?
Shout out to Natalie.
Everyone does a great job.
Who did the music for that scene? Because
Tim.
my
Shout out
part.
to Tim.
Tim.
Oh,
Tim.
Tim, you make me cry every time.
Yes.
He's so good.
Next one.
Yes. Oh,
Alright.
also, we know Amy's mom's name now. So crazy.
Yeah, what are their names? It's been like a few weeks.
I'm always blown away by the music.
Eric, next one.
Okay.
So I just have a question that I'm sure every single fan is curious about. Was it always intentional to make Amy's mom a cook, like a fantastic cook? Is that where she gets her flavor sense from, or did the flavor come first and then the cooking came later?
I don't remember, and I don't know if I ever made the connection myself.
Amy's
That's
mom
a pretty
definitely
cool thing to
exposes
connect
her to
to,
a lot of
love that.
exotic flavors, which might have
Yes,
helped in
that
her
makes
like
sense.
being able to attribute flavors to people better.
But also, I feel like Amy could also be like a cool like chef. She
My
could
personal
like
headcanon is that Amy's gonna run, like, you know those cafe fanfic AUs that exist for things? That's
Oh.
literally existing Space Boy though, because Amy would use her skill of knowing people's flavors to like run a little
and
cafe
she would
or
name
armory
stuff
store
after
and just
people.
make dishes
Yeah.
after her friends.
It's like,
You can have like a little, like a little ice cream.
I made a
food
sandwich
truck.
based off of you.
I went on AO3 one time to see if there was Space Boy fanfiction. There's like 12 Space Boy fanfictions or something on AO3.
Oh, there's
It's
Whoa.
criminal.
13.
Criminal.
Stephanie, cough. It's very good.
I think one of the it's a good question, Silas. I think one of the things I'm proud of with my writing is that because it's so because the story is so expansive, a lot of people read into things and think that I'm more clever than I am. They're like, "Whoa, what if this represents this and that represents that?" But
As a fellow writer, that hits hard. What's interesting though is I know that, at least for me, when it comes to creating some of my stories or my characters, I'll like start off with the initial idea, but then I find that the further I go into the story, I'll actually learn more about the characters that was always there, but I never planned it to be there. I'm just like, oh, you're this thing. And that the signs for it were all there, and I just never knew it until now. That's really cool.
yeah, I think I do my best writing when it's like in the episode that I'm in the moment that I need something. Past Steven has already like set something up in the story that like drops into my hand, and I just put it into place, and then I'm throwing stuff in it.
Thanks, past me.
Yeah, it's like I didn't. That was something that was just a one-off thing, but turns out it was the basis for everything.
There are
Yeah.
fanfictions on
It's always
AO3.
cool when things come out like that. All right, we ready for the next
Yes,
one?
one.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Skip.
Steph, we need to finish recording that song.
I know, I'm working on it actually.
Ah.
Nice.
All right,
We're gonna do like a Steven Universe thing where it's like a different verse.
Oh, like
each,
instrument
like,
for each.
season or
Oh,
something like that.
okay. That's pretty cool.
The first verse too is good.
Wait, did you guys ever get my Gus lines? I actually never
Yes,
heard.
we did. It's just
Okay.
taking a while for me to get through to them because
I'm
I like
back.
go through it like, okay, I go through the recordings in chronological order. So
Right.
since yours is like near the end, it'll be a while before I get to it.
That's fine. I just didn't know if you actually got them.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
All right, next episode.
Ooh.
Which,
For the next
while we're in
couple
this
days, Mom makes
brief
us
little
stay home from
interlude, I
school.
kind of find it funny
Matt.
What do you find funny?
that I remember in the beginning of the project, everyone was getting confused by episode because Mr. McCraney names his chapters on Webtoons episodes, not chapters. So everyone's like, how do you distinguish it? And then who was it? It was somebody who was like, well, why don't you just call it dubisodes? Because you're making a dub. And I was like,
So,
you
like-
genius person.
So like the in production, the episodes that are going on YouTube we call dubisodes, and the comic episodes we just call episodes. And then on YouTube itself it's just called episode to avoid confusion. But in production it's dubisode and episode is how we sort it.
Differentiate.
Very smart.
Just a
Alright,
little piece of our lore.
Alright, are we ready for Oliver's sad puppy dog eyes?
Yes! Give
Wow.
me the Oliver sad puppy eyes.
For the next couple days,
His
Mom
sad
makes
puppy
me stay
eyes.
home from school.
It's like I haven't washed this hand in 3 days.
Third day, I'm starting to get restless.
I mean he doesn't really need
I mean,
to.
yeah, I guess.
Outside my house, a cruel wind blows leaves off.
I really like the music for this scene too. I don't know if it's original, but
To pass the
Oh,
time, I
I
download some augmented reality games from the Netgear store.
This is a fun
In
section
the
to
first
edit.
game, my
Ooh,
bed
little
is
sound
besieged
effects.
by a horde of tiny soldiers riding tiny horses.
I'd play this game.
I would.
I
too.
build walls around myself and start frantically mining gold so I can buy upgrades for my catapults.
But everything's stuck behind
What I do, the
microtransactions.
little invaders keep coming, pouring into my
Paywall
room
is
from
real.
every nook and cranny.
The wild helm.
In the next game, I have to catch jewels that fall from the ceiling and organize them into piles. It's pretty fun, but whenever you get a power-up, the jewels start flashing like strobe lights, which makes me feel queasy for some reason.
who did the video game music?
Chromatism.
I finally settle on Puffy
And
Pets,
he also did
a game where you
Zephyr in
groom
this.
cats and dogs and other cute animals. Ages 6 and up.
Oh yeah,
It's
Zeph is
my
about to
kinda
make an
game.
appearance. I just remembered.
I shall call you
With that-
Zephy, because your tail looks
With that
like a
very
zigzag.
awkward can.
I want to play Pets.
They shouldn't make
one
Puppet
of you
Pets a real game on the App Store.
No, that would be a bad
Okay.
idea.
Make it a real game.
Steph's theme!
Hey, Zeph.
Amy, how are you feeling?
Good. A lot better than before.
Hey, is that a puffy pet?
Yeah,
My little sister plays that game.
that's cool. Was there something you needed, or...
Oh, I just wanted to stop by and see how you were doing. I brought you some chicken noodle soup.
Thanks.
It's picking up the audio.
Well, it was nice of you
I'm
to...
hanging out at.
My little
Oh,
voice. acting
sorry.
Voice.
You go ahead.
No, what were you going to say?
I wanted you to know I had a great time hanging out with you at the pier the other night. I know Cassie only invited me along so you wouldn't feel like a third wheel, but still, I had fun.
Oh, yeah. I had fun too.
I miss Zeph so much.
Well, my free period's almost over.
He's
I
disappeared.
should get back to school.
I
If
love
you need
the
anything, hopefully I'll see you at school tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks for the soup.
No problem.
Catchphrase.
He's so cute.
Well,
Oh.
that was awkward.
That was awkward.
That was awkward, right?
I love Zep so much, but I love
Eventually,
how
I make a
the
full
theme for him
recovery.
was made.
I'm off to
Yeah.
school.
Right?
Put a
It fits
jacket
so
on,
well.
Amy. It's cold
Yeah.
outside.
Like it's
Mom,
awkward,
I'll
but
be
it's fun. But it's
fine.
quirky.
Trust me, the weather's changing. And besides, you don't want to get sick again, do you?
Is this Tim again?
No, this is
There
Big
we
Boy,
are.
actually.
Huh?
Big
Yeah,
Boy.
no, we did borrow from
Bye,
Tim's
Mom.
home.
Yes.
Have a great day, sweetie.
The melody was composed by Tim, but it was produced
Whoa.
by
It is cold out here.
Big Boy.
Big Boy, yeah. Big Boy, Buff Boy. Max
Hey!
Hilton, our Schaefer.
Mom, guess what?
What?
Such talented creators.
It's so cold, I can see my breath. It's like I'm smoking.
Yes, we've all done this.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we've all done
Just
that.
nice.
This house, young
Yes.
It's really
Even
cool because
pretend.
like,
Also in, like,
on the
blowing
space
bubbles.
colony, on the
Now,
mining
I'll
colony,
school
if
with
she
you.
could see her breath,
When you
it
have a
would be,
lollipop.
like a serious danger, like something has gone terribly wrong. But here it's just like, oh, neat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Back on the space station, if you could see
Oh,
your breath, it
I should have
usually
just
meant the
let
life
the
support
story tell
systems
itself.
were failing. You're freezing to death.
Oh no, you're gonna die.
But here on Earth,
Uh-oh. This is the part where she messes up my leaves.
hey Mom, all the leaves fell off our tree.
Amy, go to school.
Leaves. It feels so good to be healthy and alive and back outside.
Everyone,
I've
January
been trapped in the
2021.
house for too long.
Everyone in quarantine just weeps in the corner.
Yeah.
Amy's laugh.
Someone made a big
Uh-oh.
pile of leaves.
No, don't mess up my
Great
leaves.
idea.
Oh, she's
Aaron, I love how you edited that.
Oh, thank you.
She messed up my leaves.
Rudy boy.
At least you're
Looks
still
like
alive
he
to
could use
appreciate
some
this.
cheering up, as usual.
Oh God.
Wow. Nothing. Hello? Earth to Oliver. Come in,
Relatable.
Oliver.
Amy?
Hey! What are you thinking so hard about? What?
Sorry, I just... Where have you been?
It's so desperate.
Does it end here? Does it end here? It does end here.
Yeah.
It does
Oh!
end here. Cliffhanger.
So, quick pause. Also,
love
I
captivating.
love how people. So, Steven, you were talking about like highlighting some of the things that we're really proud of, and I have to say that well, first of all, I'm so proud of everybody, but one of the things I'm especially proud of with this dub is so much of the music is originally composed for this series, and in this episode
believe the
alone, we
soundtrack.
have like 3 or 4 original pieces that were made for those specific scenes, and people put so much love into making them. And Aaron and Stephanie worked so hard to clarify the sound that we wanted to capture the essence of Space Boy. Like, we didn't want it to be overly flowery, we didn't want it to be too futuristic. It had to be very like slice of life and somewhat minimal, just, you know, to highlight like the emotions of each scene. So much love and work has been put into the music for this, as well as everything else.
And
Yes,
also,
that's what I
shout out
tell
to our
all the
animation
other
department, because I still love our animated credits so dang
Yes,
much.
yes, the credits were
course.
animated by fans, and they did such an incredible job. And then Aaron video edits these episodes to kind of reflect cinema in a way. So like her jumping into the leaves, like she did that through a pan effect on Sony Vegas. So like
Oh my goodness.
like the same concept of I'm learning all about movement in cinema, and she does her best to emulate that through her video editing, and I find that so cool because she hasn't taken any classes on this. She doesn't know about that, but
It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's so cool that this webtoon does have so much originality pushed on it. It's so awesome.
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't
So
believe
those
that.
are some things I'm really proud of.
Yeah, I was gonna comment on the soundtrack because there, to a certain extent, like what makes a good dub? It is the soundtrack. Like the images are already made, and I think that you can build an entire world with audio, and I really feel that, which makes it really makes it feel like it's an anime or something like that. And you're like, oh, wow, I'm like watching something, and
You're like
it feels
immersed.
it feels extraordinarily professional. And I didn't know you guys had written themes for each character. That's brilliant.
Yeah, we have motifs for characters. We have them for the FCP. We're gonna be sprinkling in soon, and like, yeah.
One of the main criteria.
So far, we've released Amy's theme and David's theme and Cassie's theme.
Zeph.
We haven't released Zeph's theme yet.
Zeph's is coming.
And then Oliver's, we're waiting until the flavor reveal.
So yeah,
There will
back
be
in
sprinkles of his motif. All the characters have different motifs, so that you like each character has like their own motif, their own motif of sorts, and then they have like their own theme that really features it and everything. But we're able to sprinkle in their motifs into various other
building
pieces
blocks.
to signal these characters are here. You know.
Silas, you wanted to say something?
back in 2020, I just remember joining the project and when I became a casting director, which was not intentional, by the way. It kind of just came upon me. I talked to Pixie at the time, and I was like, Pixie, what are we looking for when we're casting voice actors? Like, what are we looking for when we're getting production? And she's like, love, authenticity, creativity. That's the 3 big things that we need. And I was like, okay.
I don't remember even saying that. I'm glad you remember.
So I was like, okay, so whenever I go to the voice actors, and I was like, okay, voice actors, do me a favor. You are this 15-year-old girl, or you're this 16-year-old boy, and you're in this school, you're a football player, etc., etc. Imagine that you're David. Imagine you're Amy.
Yep.
Place yourself into this zone, this space, and I think each episode speak for themselves how well our voice actors are. They're fantastic. And the next one,
of the things.
the janitor.
Yes, Steven?
No, go for it, Silas.
No, the next episode's with me as the janitor, which
Oh, yeah.
everyone sees.
How fun. How fun.
Get a lot of
Not to
janitor
toot your
in the
own horn.
park.
I think one of the
You did a really
things.
good
My
job.
favorite janitor.
What's crazy is that a lot of the stuff that you guys are doing is extremely hard to pull off, and then no one notices it when you do it right.
Yes,
Like-
exactly.
Yeah.
There's
That's
like,
the point.
it's like, holy cow, they got that teeny sound effect of the person adjusting their glasses or whatever, and it's like,
Yeah. Well, and so the classes, my major currently
for that.
interdisciplinary arts and performance, and so
Yeah.
I'm basically learning a little bit about everything in regards to performing arts, including cinema. And so one of the things we just finished learning about is Foley artists.
Oh.
Artists do is they actually record and create those sound effects.
I know.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful craft.
I went
like,
to
And so
yeah.
we're essentially trying to be like makeshift Foley artists with sound effects that have already been made for this. And so
I went
it's
to,
been
We have a whole sound library so that we make sure we use the exact same like palette. So you can
Yes.
like you know how there's a color palette where it's like, okay, these are the colors we use for everything. We have sort of a similar thing when it comes to the virtual instruments we use for the soundtrack and the sound effects to make sure that everything has a uniform sound and cohesive quality to it. So we are amateurs, but we aim to be as professional amateurs as we can possibly be with having zero knowledge on what really to do.
Hey, it's working.
You've seen a
It's
Foley artist
working.
work like live, right?
Yeah, I went to a live production of the audio drama Adventures in Odyssey when I was a kid, and they had a Foley artist doing all the stuff. Like, he had like a door, like a little mini door. He was opening and closing as characters entered and left rooms. He had like whole like orchestra of like instruments and stuff he was using for different sound effects. It was so fun.
That's awesome.
I was staring at him the whole performance. He was so cool.
That's so
All right, on to the next episode.
Next one.
But I didn't get to say my name in the credits.
All right, and then I think we told you, Stephen, but we are uploading our OST very slowly, but we have been releasing them onto YouTube and SoundCloud. So if you ever are curious to check out like some of the character themes and stuff,
and they come with downloads.
Yes, you can download them for
custom-made
yourself.
cover
There's
art.
custom track art and everything. You can
Okay.
see some of it here. Which, if
I
you
should
want to
make
do
them
some of
good.
that in the watch party too, I'm happy to show off.
We're hoping to release an album at some point, so that would be really
we
cool.
That would be
One
awesome.
of my marketing cadets made the official soundtrack album cover, and it's really good. But I'm not going to show it to nobody because we're live on YouTube. And let's watch the next episode.
Spoilers. All right, next episode.
Next
then maybe we can
episode.
drop a little bit. All right, let's go. Come on.
I think this will be the last one.
Oh, wait,
that-
hold on. Oh, I'm not the host anymore because Discord did that thing where it booted me out and then.
Oh,
plopped
who's
me
the
back
host
in
now?
again. So, Flacco, you're the host right now. Do you want to return power to me? Because you can select me, I think, to be the host.
What's that line that the head elf in like Lord of the the king in like Lord of the Rings when he's just like cast it into the fire and he goes like
Yeah.
How do I do that? Let's see.
Okay, so if you click the open playlist button or whatever, up at the top of the screen it says Flacco is hosting, and there's a little drop down menu you can click on.
Work. Let's see. No, trying to. I have no idea how this works.
Technical difficulties.
Oh, here we
While
go.
he figures this out, Steven, I have a question for you.
River.
Here,
There's another decision board member.
Yes.
They've been
I have a
here
question
since-
for you,
pretty much-
Steven.
They've been here since the beginning.
Yes.
Who did we just
What
lose?
has been like one of like the more surprising or like fun things that for you about the dub? That as we've been releasing episodes and stuff, because I know this is not what you expected when Pixie initially asked you for permission.
I cannot tell you how many times I was like evil chuckling in my seat where we were preparing to like send you the trailers, just like, oh, and Steve was just like, oh, they want to make a comic dub. That's so cool. That's so cute.
And
It's
we're
like,
over here like,
yeah,
we're like,
cinematic experience. Let's go.
I think I've told you guys this before, but one of the more special things has been an opportunity to see my work through different eyes, because it's so hard to like in this last episode we just watched. The one thing I always look at when I look through these panels is Amy, when she's like, "Oh, hey, I can smoke" or whatever, her lunch bag disappears for 2 panels and then comes back. And I fixed it for. No one notices, but I fixed it for the book, I think. And so it's just hard not to unsee the author's perspective, but it's really, I think part of the struggle of being an author is the ability to ignore what it's like to know everything about the story and only know what the characters know and only know what the audience knows. And so this, as a writer, this series has given me opportunity to like look at it with fresh eyes and to understand the emotions that are happening for the audience, because they happen differently for me. It's very, very rare that I'll cry during an episode that I'm writing. Like sometimes it'll happen, I'll tear up a little bit, but not always. And so it's nice to watch it from your guys' perspective, and it's really helpful to me, honestly.
Oh, sweet. Awesome.
That's so cool to know that. Honestly,
Thank you guys.
That is really cool to know that.
All right,
We
so
love-
I
we're
have
happy to
regained
assist anytime.
control. And then
All right.
this is Cassie's theme up there, but all right, are we ready to resume? Next
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go.
Next one.
Do we want to go through the opening every time or skip through it?
No.
We can skip
Okay.
it.
Oh, and eventually, guys, those watching on YouTube, we're gonna make a great big version of like each mid-season, so that you don't have to go through the intro and outro every time.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna make basically like a video playlist sort of thing where you just compile all the episodes into one thing. We'll probably just do it for ARC because otherwise it would be like really, really long, and I don't know if YouTube would let us upload it.
You can upload long videos to YouTube.
Where have you been?
Oh,
I
we
know
sat
it's
all over
the past
time.
couple of days.
Edgy boy time.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I just got a bit worried.
Like
You
Curse
were
if he did
worried
this
about
track.
me?
Yes.
I was worried I'd never see you again.
He's like existential.
Why? What did you think happened?
I don't want to say. You'll think I'm crazy.
It's okay. You can tell me.
She thinks he's crazy.
I was afraid you didn't exist anymore. You gotta understand. That conversation we had in the art room was so strange to me. So surreal. You appeared out of nowhere and then disappeared just as quick. I almost couldn't believe it happened, but whenever I checked my palm, there was that face you drew, smiling up at me. But then you weren't in class the next day, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the doubts started creeping in. I started wondering if I just made you up. I thought maybe I couldn't handle being alone in the nothing, and invented someone to talk to. It wouldn't have been the first time. Look, the drawing you made on my hand is almost all rubbed off. I was just about to give up on never seeing you again. But now here you are, defying all my doubts with your very existence.
I love that he has a sparkle back with that line.
You have a leaf on your head.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Did I freak you out?
No. Yes, a little. Have you ever played peekaboo with a baby?
Oh no!
No! They have no concept of permanence. When you hide your face from a baby, they don't know where you went. They think you've disappeared. That's why they're so surprised when you show your face again.
Are you saying I'm a baby?
Yes.
I guess.
Yes.
Yes, you are, baby.
I'm just trying to understand where you're coming from.
Oliver discovers
Seems
object
like you believe
permanence.
people might disappear as soon as they're out of sight.
I do believe that. That's probably one of the few things I'm certain about. Because that's the way life is. Sometimes you lose people in an instant. Sometimes you lose your whole world in an instant. And you're left wondering if what you had was just an illusion, because it's hard to believe something so real could vanish so easily.
Oh, after season 0, man, that hurt so bad.
I know what that's like.
You do?
Yeah. I used to live on a mining colony out in deep space. I grew up there with my 2 best friends. But then one day, my dad got fired and...
Hey! Let me see my leaf pile.
Janitor.
What are you?
Oh,
my
I
dad.
should
My dad was the
probably go.
one-liner.
It's almost time for class anyway.
Wait, when can I see you again?
Afraid I'll disappear when you're not looking?
I want to hear more about your life on the mining colony. And about your friends.
Really?
Absolutely. How about we meet here again after school?
Okay. I leave for class, but Oliver remains seated underneath the leafless tree.
Aww.
I get the sense he's going to stay there all day and wait for me.
He's gonna be Hachiko. No.
Over. Go to class.
Oh, Silas.
Go to school.
Wonderful.
You need education.
Yeah. That gosh, that voice for the janitor is so hilarious. That cracked me up so much.
We were like doing auditions with the janitor.
Kind of voice to work, but it did.
Yeah. He was
The
the only
voice
one.
over.
We
Wait.
had other people that like sort of tried, and then Silas was like, "I'm gonna go for it," and he did that, and we were like, "Okay, that's our janitor."
Yeah.
Flacco and I have
two
to
things
head
I
out
wanted.
though, so.
Oh, we
Bye.
love you.
Gotta go to choir practice.
Have a good one.
It's been
have a
great
good one.
seeing y'all. This has been great
Yes.
watching the dub again. We got to do this again sometime.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're trying to be more active on this server.
Yeah.
We love.
Thank you guys.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Have a good one. See
Thank
y'all
you for all
later.
your hard work with this.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank y'all.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye guys.
Steven, you were gonna say
I'll-
something, right?
Yeah. Real quick though, I'll be here for an hour. I have an hour left.
All
There's
right.
plenty of time. But
Cool.
two things I want to say. One is that for some reason I don't know why, but that little line where he's like, have you ever played peekaboo? And he's like, yeah, a long time ago. Like from that moment, I was holding that for like probably 2 years or 3 years before.
Before like you people
one of
say,
those
oh yeah.
And like no one would have picked up on that or whatever. But then when I finally got to play it, I was like, oh yeah.
I know.
Yes.
And,
Yeah, as you're writing it out, like you're playing me out in the real world, and my heart.
Yeah.
Erin does the same thing because she has this entire show that she has created in her brain that she's gonna make one day when she's a screenwriter and a director. And so she tells me all about all this stuff, and she's like, "But this isn't gonna happen until season 3 and blah blah blah."
And then I realized, wait a minute, I can rework the timeline here and here, so things can happen a lot sooner than I thought they
Oh
could.
my
Okay,
gosh.
here we go.
Yeah,
but they're like
I
scenes
do the
that
same
have
thing.
crisp in my head that when they come out, I'm just so excited for.
Yeah.
I do the
that
same
line
thing.
kills us now because the art. So you had planned that out then. You were like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be a heartbreaker when they know."
Maybe, yeah. Like even the there's some other stuff in this episode that like sort of briefly plays in later. I forgot what it was.
Like,
but yeah, all those teeny
disappearing
details.
in an instant.
Little
Yeah,
Like,
well,
I-
we know about that, but the other part that I wonder is like, it wouldn't have been the first time I made up someone to talk to. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I do have to ask Stephen, because it's been mentioned both as in when we first see Dr. Kim and also in the Arno arc, that there is a team of psychologists at the FCP. What the heck are they doing? Because they're clearly not very good at their job.
Yeah.
Wanderers mess with them. Is what
Our
I
poor boy.
They're really bad. They show up in that phone call that's there in the episode
Yeah.
12 or whatever. And again, my commitment to continuity, I can't let them go. I know they exist, but I have no desire to show them in any capacity.
Wanderer has messed with everyone's personalities, that
Yeah.
includes psychologists,
Yeah.
so they're not really able to do anything, and they're able to maybe diagnose what he's got going on, but they can't really do anything to help.
They don't
Yeah,
want
something
to.
like that.
Yeah.
And
The
meanwhile,
other-
just like Congratulations, Wanderer, you played yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
because it's like, what is Wanderer's goals? Because it's like he's harming Oliver, but also
spoilers,
he
we
needs
can't
that.
ask
So
that.
Yeah, he's definitely a ambiguous character.
Ambiguous.
The other thing I wanted to share.
It cracks me up sometimes when you think about how the FCP works. So it's just like, hey, let's make this sophisticated robot body for this child so that he doesn't go crazy in space, but also he's not allowed to have friends.
Yeah.
You were gonna say something, Steven?
Interaction, but
It
we
don't
won't
make
let him
no
have
sense.
any human interaction.
Pause. Steven was gonna say something.
Yeah.
I feel like someone else is gonna say something.
No, it's your turn.
You go.
Yeah, you go.
The other thing I wanted to share is where the smiley face came from.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've talked about this before, but I was maybe I have.
No.
I
No.
think it was in your reaction video to episode 9.
Yeah, I think it was when Oliver and
Oh,
Amy
yes.
do that.
But say it again because I
Let's
forgot.
say it
because my
again.
memory
Okay.
is not good.
Yeah, the just real quick because it's nice lore. I was on quite a few years before I started making Space Boy. I was getting some help, some tech support stuff, and it was one of those chat box things where I was like, my computer's not working, and they were responding so quickly with like these elaborate, enormous paragraphs of like, have you tried this? I was like, I think I'm talking to a robot. This isn't a real person. And I was like, am I talking to a person? Like, and then it was like, yes, but it was also like extremely fast. I'm like, how are they doing it? And like, can you? And at the end of it, I was like, can you prove to me that you're a real person? And they just sent me a smiley face, because it's like, how could you prove it was a real person? There's really no way. And I don't know. That's where the smiley face came from.
Oh, I love that. That is so cool.
Props to whoever that tech support person is. It would be
Yeah.
awesome if you were familiar with
Shout out
Space
to
Boy
tech
somehow.
support guy.
It all comes full circle. Yeah,
I know.
So I just want to say one little quick thing about this episode, real quickly. That when it concerns the janitor, my inspiration came from 3 places. The first place was Cookie from Atlantis, because I just thought, what would be a great way to represent an old man? And I was like, Cookie, the crazy guy from Atlantis. He's talking in that southern accent. He's crazy, and all that stuff. And the second thing is, the day before we did auditions for janitor, Natasha told me that she was originally from Texas. And I was like, well, wouldn't it be kind of funny if I just, tease her a little bit and just try to make it sound like a Texan? And so I did. And literally, she sends me a DM going over the audio file, and she's like, Silas, you did it. You didn't try to make him a Texan, did you? And I was like, yes, I did, Natasha. You're welcome. Yeah.
That's so funny. I started to imagine
I love
what
it.
Texans
The
sound
janitor is
like.
definitely someone that has to be played big. You just gotta
Yes.
go big or go home with the janitor. And so it's like, okay, winner takes all. Whoever just knocks our socks off with laughter, you get it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. So let me see what the next one is. Let's see, next one is episode 13. I do want to get to the arc one, the finale.
Yeah, of
so,
course.
Yeah, we can
we've
get
got an
there.
hour left, so we'll see how.
I think we could skip to the finale. Like, Mr. McCraney said, he doesn't mind if we go out of
I do want
order.
to get to the rooftop scene, like with Amy and Oliver and stuff. So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna kind of skim through to see what's in the rest of the arc so far.
I'm gonna switch to my phone because my laptop is done. I'll be back.
So episode 20 is
Oh,
the
it might not
arc
work on your
finale,
phone.
and it's extra long. So I'm just going to check to I'm just gonna kind of skim through, unless you guys really want to watch more, like as much as possible. But in terms of highlights, I'm gonna try and
I love the
prioritize that one.
episode where she talks with Oliver on the bridge and then she talks to Gemma the next time.
Right, let me see. Okay, so yeah, this is the one where she sees the greenhouse for the first time. And she meets the chicks, so we could do like maybe the chick scene if we wanted to, but
Let's just go to the next one. 14.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
14.
Feel free to.
I love the baby chair.
Okay, let's
You
see.
just-
Yeah, the rooftop scene, and then the Owl Cafe also happens in this one.
Ooh, yay.
This one?
No, not this arc, I said.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about
Okay, this is when she finds out about homecoming, and Zeph
At
gets
some
all.
point, Steven, at some point, we want to future. Have a cast meetup with the main 5 where we all meet up at the actual Owl Cafe in New Mexico.
And all the
Oh, that
I
would be
second
so
that.
cool.
I second that. We should definitely do that, please.
Yes,
Yeah, you
we're
guys should
just
come
like
up.
organizing
Hey,
sort of. It's like,
if you
okay,
guys come-
like,
Being one of the
don't live
best
on the
schools in the
West Coast,
country,
get plane
South
tickets,
Pine
let's do
sure
this.
has a
Wait,
lot.
If you guys,
I was gonna say something.
Like
What was that?
Mr. Needles?
Look at him.
I feel
This is a
obligated
tree
to do
with
just a
eyeballs.
snippet of this one because
I mean,
Dad voice acted.
Bridgeport has a
producer,
pirate for their
and
mascot.
he's
It's
very
no fair.
proud.
Hey guys, did you know Amy's
if
back
you
in school?
if you guys do come to the
Yeah,
Owl Cafe, I'll buy you
biology
guys all
this
lunch.
Really?
Where
Aww.
she is?
Yeah, that would be so fun.
Not sure.
Yeah, if you guys come, I'll pay for you.
Good idea.
It'll be my treat to go to the Owl Cafe.
That's pretty incredible.
It's just a
She's right here.
Cast shirt sign.
Where'd
That would
he
be so cool.
That will be fun.
Better.
It's
we got,
just
like,
a
that
Dead last time I saw you.
it's just a simple diner. There really
thanks.
isn't a lot of.
Oh,
It's not like a
that's
nice
okay.
place to eat.
Hey, it's not many diners out here.
That's why we like it.
Good see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Wanna come?
What's
No,
it
the diner
about?
has it. It's
It's
for
a
the-
zombie film. The
Okay,
augmented
so
reality is supposed to be
We can
really
do
good.
just the flustered Zeph
I read
scene
a
real
review
quick
where a
because
guy said he
oh
absolutely
god,
peed
Eli
himself
did
running
such a
away
great
from
job.
one of the zombies.
So we'll skip ahead a little
I love
bit.
the Wilhelm scream in
Take
this
some
one
notes.
too.
You're awesome, Amy.
Cassie? Sandwich?
Can't. I'm on a diet. Gotta be able to fit into my homecoming dress
Since
next
when are
week.
you on a diet,
Are we
Cassie?
supposed to have a dress for homecoming?
Well, yeah. If you're going to the dance. Do you have a date yet?
It's not playing for me for some reason.
Sorry.
Oh no!
It's not working?
Is it frozen or does it have like the playback timed out window?
Doing that spin thing, spin of death.
Oh,
It's
the loading
thinking.
circle.
The spin of
Loading
death.
circle of doom.
The spin of death.
I can jump
no.
out. I can jump out and come back.
Okay,
Yeah, just,
well,
like,
he
just
does that.
leave the
I'm gonna grab
activity
a
and hop back
snacky
into it.
snack.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run.
But yes, Eli did such a great job. Yes,
Thank you.
It was so much
The
fun.
coughing was very real.
It sounds like it was.
Truly the professional. Accidentally choke on something for the voice.
Eli, how did you cough?
Huh?
How did you cough?
Did
you just
actually coughed?
Yeah,
All right,
it was pretty dusty. It was pretty dusty in my old booth that I recorded that in. So just gotta get the duster in.
It's working again.
Yay! All right, let's try that again.
Well, yeah. If you're going
Sorry
to the
about
dance.
that.
Do you have a date yet?
Real subtle.
Making me cough.
Sorry. Choked on some sandwich. Please continue.
I mean, I thought homecoming
Look
was
at
just
that
the
face.
football game.
Look at Amy's face.
Hey! There's a
Oh,
dance and a
buddy.
pep rally and a parade, and then there's Spirit Week, of course. Homecoming's a big deal here in Kokomo.
Oh,
I can take you dress shopping if you want.
I don't know. Dresses are expensive, and I probably won't be able to find a date anyways.
I highly doubt that.
Yeah, Amy. Guys ask me about you all the time.
Really?
I mean, of course they do.
But why?
Because you're cool, Amy. You're from outer space. You're a time traveler.
You're a
Plus,
manic
you've got
pixie
that
dream.
cute off-world accent.
I have an accent?
A small one. It's only with certain words.
I had no idea.
Like I said, it's cute. I wouldn't be surprised if 4 or 5 guys asked you out to the dance by the end of the week.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Like that would ever happen.
Amy? Would you... like a soda? I'm heading over to the vending machine.
Oh, sure. Thanks, Seth.
No problem.
It was so romantic, and then he just wimps out in the last second.
I love the voice cracks that.
Thank you. This is like a
10 minutes of
That's
school.
why he got smart.
Don't look at the clock.
That's killer. You
Time
guys did
goes
so
slow,
good.
Look at the clock.
Aw, thank you.
Focus. Focus on
So
what
funny.
the teacher is saying.
That's my dad.
He loves doing this.
Aaron just threw a mic in his face and was like, Dad, you need to say
Here,
blah blah blah.
Take some notes.
That's so funny.
But no, if you listen closely at like the beginning of it, he's talking about me. He's just like, I'm
Almost
a
a full
girl
page.
pointing out the
How
cat
long's it
over
been?
the
Feels
salad.
like I've been working forever.
2 minutes?
I'm gonna make it.
Great delivery, Hannah.
Although this does beg the question to me, Mr. McCready, have you ever actually watched any anime?
Ever watched which anime?
Have you watched any anime?
Oh, all the time.
Okay, well, that explains why that's there. Never mind.
I was like, is that a question?
Oh, he's not here. I didn't realize how much I was looking forward to talking with him.
Oh.
A note.
Dear Amy, you were right. The moon does come out during the day. I saw it. I decided to draw a picture of it, so I went and got some supplies from the art room.
Oliver, stop stealing art supplies.
I love the
When
little.
I got back, the moon was setting behind some buildings. The moon does not sit still for portraits. I have gone to the roof of the auditorium to catch the moon before it dips below the horizon. Please join me there if you can. Oliver.
My
The
heart.
auditorium, huh?
The wind in the trees.
Stairs. Why must you always do this to me?
Amy's gotten so much stronger.
Yeah.
Just
I
like-
know.
Yeah.
Kicking butt.
Wow. She's getting buff with
It's along with theirs now.
It's like walking on the sky.
I love this panel.
Good panel.
There's the boy.
It might actually be
I
counterproductive
love
because
those
they're reflecting the
rustling
sun, not
leaves.
absorbing it.
Thank you. That was. Huh?
True.
He complimented the rustling leaves in the background.
Thank you. Thank you.
It had to be very animated.
Good sound effects. The next one's the rooftop conversation.
Yes, and new credits.
Next one. I'm
Next
so proud
up,
of the people
next
that
up.
animated the end credits. That's probably one of my favorite parts.
They all do such a good job.
A little.
Like, we care a lot about continuity in terms of respecting the art style, and so that's like one of the really big things if they want to like animate and stuff.
Yeah. I'm usually in charge of like thumbnails and posters, and I tell my artists all the time, and I'm like, artists, do your best to emulate Space Boy style. It doesn't have to be exact, but you have to use the same colors, and you have to use the same style.
Having Natasha has been so helpful because she'll just be like, oh yeah, let me just send you the colors, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe how long that color palette, how far it's gone.
Yeah.
So good.
She also helped out with like if we didn't know how to pronounce something, like she would just ask Steven and be like, oh.
So Natasha's retiring soon.
You got a flavor hit. Oh. Flavor
From
hit's coming.
being my
There
assistant.
he is. Oliver looks so different when he's making art. He's warmer, more present, more open. I can almost taste his true personality. It's the flavor of
pencils.
Oh, I love that part.
Audio cut.
Hello.
Yes.
Have a seat.
Are we allowed on the solar panels?
Nope.
Probably not. Then again, I don't think we're allowed on the roof either.
What?
Hey, not so loud.
Sorry.
There's really nothing to worry about. I come up here all the time.
Sorry, it's just my parents paid a lot of money to send me to this school. If I get expelled or something.
You won't get expelled.
But what if...
Trust me, I've been expelled lots of times.
I
You gotta
love
do more
the
than climb the
trope
roof
that
to
you
get
did
kicked out
of
of
like
school.
the goody two shoes with the bad boy, but like you
Bad
did it in the
boy.
most wholesome way.
Been
And in a way that's like actually healthy. I love it.
Oh yeah. I used to set things on fire. It's like
Set things on fire. I used to be a very angry person.
I hope we get to wow.
I can't imagine that.
Things got better once I came to terms with the nothing.
What do you mean?
Well, one day I got up and stared deep into the void and told myself, this is it. This is all there is and all there ever will be. And once I accepted the nothing, I felt nothing, which for me was a kind of freedom. I was able to detach from my anger and my pain and my emotions.
And your flavor.
What?
Those tree leaves.
Sorry, I mean, that just doesn't sound like freedom to me.
That's not what you
It's
said.
not freedom, I guess. But it's not slavery either. It's neither. It's nothing.
That sounds so hopeless, though.
Sometimes hope hurts too much to hold on to.
Yeah, but I don't know.
So true.
I just don't like that. Disconnecting yourself from yourself. It sounds like dying.
How do you deal with pain then? What do you do when life hurts?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
Comes the janitor.
What
love
are
my
you
food.
kids doing on the roof?
Oliver, I thought you said no one comes up here.
I did. We can run if you want. He's too far away to recognize us, and I know a way off the roof.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
We can't do that. We'll look
Well,
more
just let
guilty
them
than we
run.
already are.
Not
We won't
causing
get
any
caught.
trouble.
I promise.
You have 5 seconds to come over here.
I'm sorry, Amy. It's my fault you're up here.
5,
Please, let me get you out of this mess.
That theme song.
Theme song coming up.
3,
Okay, let's run.
2. Hey!
Our Steven Universe vibe.
Yeah. Disco beat escape track.
Versus soundtrack. Yeah.
What a good soundtrack. Well, the Steven Universe composers actually started with video games, and then they went into that.
This window's usually unlocked.
It's kind of hard to edit an action scene when all you have is
Oliver,
panels.
I don't think I can take much more of this. I suck at running.
Yeah, I think Aaron did a really good job.
We'll have to hide for now to buy us some
Well,
time.
and also, like,
me.
the reason Aaron was able to do a good job is because of how it was drawn by Steven. It's hard to draw.
I was able to follow the direction. It was just a matter of like finding the right speed and everything for things.
Right.
It's a short one.
Also, Oliver mentioned staring deep into the void, so I had to bring over my void.
The void boy.
The void boy. Oh, he's my baby.
I just realized
The iconic line. Yes.
couple
Yeah.
comments.
Oh,
Couple,
yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Steven,
Comments.
comment.
Yes.
You guys were saying you're like, oh, I like to play the ending because it shows what our team did for the end credits and stuff. And I think I was like a little confused at first because you're like, oh yeah, they preserve your style. And I just saw it now. I was like, oh wait, I didn't draw that.
That was drawn by people.
Yeah. The other thing is
Great. Oh.
someone mentioned
Yeah, like
that
for
the
Zeph's hair in the beginning.
oh yeah, someone mentioned the the trope of the girl who's the upbeat
Like the
girl
goody
who saves
two-shoes. Bad guy
saves
gonna
the
help
bad
you
boy.
win.
I've been like really rethinking that a lot, and like earlier on in the series, Cassie's like sometimes a bad boy is like just a bad boy. You have to stay away from him, which I wanted to be like make it really clear. But then also what's recently becoming like more apparent to me is there's this idea that like in these types of stories, usually the girl becomes sort of the savior for the person who's hurting.
Fix him.
Yeah,
Dream girl.
yeah, and I think like I have to, as I'm approaching the end of this story, one of the things I've been like, okay, actually, I need to really lean into that though, and like stay true to that, like to the end. Like Amy has a lot to give to Oliver, but like she can't do it by herself, and like, and also we can't save people. Like we can care about the person who's next to us, and we can like love them and try to take care of them, but like ultimately we can't like save them, and ultimately she can't. Like he's on the other end of the universe, so. So it's like it's okay to like let that go and like rely on the people around you rather than be like it's all on me. Like I have to save this person.
Yeah.
I gotta say every time every now and again when like a new episode comes out of the comic, it's like I like to describe it as like, oh man, Steven and toxic tropes and like toxic manic pixie dream girl tropes. He like dodges them with the grace of a ballerina in a game of dodgeball. Like, I know. Every time we're worried, like, okay, is this going in a certain direction? Then you whip out of it, and we're like, woo!
Well, I just want to say, as like a woman in acting and just wanting to be heavily involved in storytelling, I personally, just as an audience member, really, really heavily appreciate that, because I've had so many friends that I grew up with fall into toxic relationships because they were fed this message of it's okay to be in a toxic relationship because you can fix it, and it's your responsibility to fix him. Like he's not capable of fixing himself. Like we've been fed that message from so many different stories. Like don't even get me started on Twilight or 50 Shades, or like there are so many stories that push that message of this guy's not responsible for his toxicity. You have to be one to like fix it. And this was such a refreshing change. Because of the fact that you do tackle like yeah, this can still happen, but also it doesn't need to be toxic. It doesn't all need to fall on one person to fix the other.
I also think that I also think that like Oliver, his problem in a large part is that he's only focused on himself. And if Amy only focuses on him, that's just adding to the universe he's built for himself.
Yes.
It's like he actually needs to be the one to like start serving her. Like that is his route out of his darkness to a large extent. So it's like
I love that.
And we love that subversion in the second season where she's just where he's like, okay, I'm in a good place now, and you're just kind of giving and giving and giving, and I'm really worried about you. You know, I'm like, you can stop for now. I
know. Well, and also like I'm a chronic people pleaser. And it took me a really long time to get to a place where I could accept that like the only way for people to change is if they truly want to change themselves, you know? And to get to a place where I could acknowledge my own codependency and recognize like I am not responsible for this person necessarily. Like their well-being is not solely reliant upon me, you know? And so like as a recovering people pleaser, coming back and seeing this, it's so cool. So just thank you.
Thank you.
No, I just want to throw in.
Passionate in the dub. It's because we love the story. And we love you.
I just want to throw in my little thank you moment. I have a niece who's 14 years old. You know, I love her to bits. She's absolutely adorable. You know, she just came down recently from up north, and I've been telling her for the last 2 years, you know, watch the dub, and she's like, okay, I will, and she has never done it. So I was like, okay, watch the dub, and when I tell you glued, she was glued. She has, you know, severe problem with reading, so you know she has a hard time reading, so she sees and she watches Amy, and you know Amy's her favorite character and she loves Zeph. And she goes up to me and she's like, Uncle Silas, is there more? And I was like, well, no, we don't have any more episodes, but we have, you know, I have comics, and so Mr. McCraney, I want to thank you. You've convinced my niece to enjoy reading, to wanting to strive to learn how to read, and she's using your comic to learn how to read, and I really want to thank you for that.
That's awesome.
All
You should
right.
tell me.
How much time you got left?
We still have a half hour.
Okay,
All right.
so let me
I
see.
really want to do the scene,
Let's
the
do the next
episode
one.
where they're on the bridge.
We'll do the
And the
next
one
one, and
where
then we'll
episode?
probably go on to the finale. I'm thinking because we definitely want to show the finale.
Oh, of course. Yes. So
Maybe the
is the finale when she connects with Gemma?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the episode before and then the finale. I would love to do that. That would be great.
Yeah. So we'll do
Yes.
this one, and then we'll see if we can do the Owl Cafe episode, maybe, or something. But
I'm okay without it too.
yeah.
But
it would
be nice. That's a nice moment.
We do meet Tammy and Chief for the circ as well, so we might do their introduction scene or something. But
let's just focus on doing the finale, and if we have time, we can circle back.
A quick little hello to Tim from Australia. Tim is in the live chat on YouTube. Hello, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Be howdy.
Yes. That is Oliver and Amy's motifs, respectively.
Yes.
Oh no.
You kids can't hide forever now.
When I tell you there's so many extra lines of this,
Yeah,
and so many takes.
They'll be here any minute now.
Usually we have time to alter the text a little bit because Nat has the font, but.
What?
So happy I found that anime line.
Get too old for this. Remember, I also was just thinking that about the piano chords.
Yeah.
I literally just key smashed and added a bass line.
Great.
That was it.
Campus security is already here. We're surrounded.
What do we do?
Why does this
don't
feel like
know.
Mission Impossible? Can I ask that? It feels like
We
Mission
shouldn't have
Impossible.
run. What was I thinking?
We'll be okay.
Easy for you to say.
Expulsion is
You break the rules all the time. Stealing art supplies, skipping class, sneaking out into the forest.
How did you know about that?
I saw you.
One of my favorite music chapters
or
coming up.
twice. What do you do out there anyways?
I'm working on an art project. I can show you sometime if you want.
You get to hear their motifs together.
What is it?
Help me find a big rock, or something heavy.
You're not going to break a window, are you?
No, something a bit more elegant than that. Ah, this brick will work. See this skylight?
Yeah.
I noticed it when we ran by. The hinges are on the outside, see? Bad design. The skylight may be locked, but if we hammer the pins out of the hinges...
Aren't they going to hear that?
Probably. Stay calm.
I like how those tinks disappear.
That took so long to get right.
We were screen capturing, like we were saving the web comic and then cropping it and whiting out everything individually until Justice gave us a more efficient way to harvest panels.
It's the first real smile I've seen from him.
It's a long, hard day
I
harvesting
see.
the panels from the website.
Yeah, and then Erin
makes me wonder
would
what
draw
his laugh
over
would be
certain
like.
things with her mouse pad on paint.
No.
I
Yeah, I get you.
Sometimes, like okay, if there's like a panel where like a speech bubble or something is cutting into it and we want them to be separate,
Yeah.
then I or one of my other panel editors will basically recreate the missing part of the panel.
Yeah,
and
but
then
we have to get
have,
you
like,
a
the panel
stylist.
Yeah, we had like the panel gatherers who would get the panels from the site, and then the panel editors who would edit out all the words so we could have the fade-in effect. So we have like a bajillion different versions, and I counted because we're almost completely done gathering season 1. Season 1 has well over 5,700 panels.
Wow.
And probably
Crazy.
that number
You're
for
using
panel edit.
stylus now, right? But you were stuck with the mouse pad for a bit.
Yeah, what would you need a stylus for?
Still.
I made my Discord profile with a mouse. I didn't use a stylus.
Alright, are we ready for the iconic line drop? I caught a blind drop incoming.
It looks like some sort of storage room.
How do we get down?
If you hang off the ledge first, it's not too far a drop.
Hang off the ledge?
You can do it. Hurry, before security finds us.
Oh, I don't like this.
Oh, yes.
Careful. You got it.
She must have done gymnastics at some point if she was
Aaron, you
holding
did
herself
so
in
good with
arms like
that.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, the cat.
I'm okay.
Good.
Cat will help
Now I'll close the
like
skylight
two
back up, and
things
you
to
should be
try
home
and sneak
free.
into any sound.
What? You're not coming?
No. If I jumped down there, I'd have to leave the skylight open. Security would find it and keep chasing us. This is the only way you're guaranteed a clean escape.
But you'll get in trouble.
They can't do anything to me. Not really.
I love the laugh
I'm
you
only
put in
sad we
that
didn't
line,
get to talk
Jill.
more. I have so many questions for you. You're like a mystery to me, Amy.
I'm the mystery?
Well, I'll see you in art class tomorrow.
I mean, let's be real here. She's more mysterious than Oliver now.
Oh, Amy?
Yeah?
I'm glad you exist.
I'm glad you exist too. For a while, I listened to Oliver hammering the pins back into the hinges.
So cute.
I gotta get the charger for my laptop. I'll be back.
Okay.
All right.
Well, the end's just her going downstairs, so we'll let it run.
The floors are as shiny as the
It
solar
was so fun
panels.
playing with like the
It's
special
dark,
effects for this.
so I put on my Netgear glasses and turn on night vision. My surroundings light up with a blue luminescence. I discover I'm in the main theater, backstage.
I'm so happy I had that effect. It was perfect.
I wander through random set pieces, hand-painted trees, and giant papier-mâché mushrooms.
Oh my god.
It's a magic forest, radiant with the eerie blue of night vision. Out in the auditorium, empty seats stare silently at me as if waiting for me to say something. I blush, even though no one is there, and hurry off the stage.
I love that line. I just love that about you.
There's like a fourth wall break. Does that feel like a fourth wall break? It feels like a fourth wall break.
So.
It does a little bit. A fourth wall break, and then maybe a little bit aftershock of
Can I just say, animating this with the solar panels moving with the clouds, like how?
You gotta ask Gabby. You have to ask Gabby because she's the one who did most of the credits. Gabby was like,
I vowed.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
wait,
I have a theory on how
Coconutty,
it's done
right?
if you want to hear it. It's actually really straightforward.
Yeah, I think the credits animation comes up next. Yeah, credits animation. So the one who did the background are, the individual pieces with sobs in French, and then Karate is the one who did who edited them to move.
Oh man, Karate. Y'all
Yeah.
are
What a
just
homie.
awesome.
So pretty. Yes.
It seems it's easiest to me to make the panels
It's as close as
transparent.
we could get to actually making it an anime, you know? And like
Yeah.
all of this we were learning on our own. Like all of this is self-taught. You know?
Well,
like we're just babies.
Doing the art themselves taught themselves the art, and then in terms of all of us working together as one cohesive thing,
I just mean the dub in general. Like Erin didn't know she classes on directing. Stephanie's never done any classes on sound design or music or any we all just had this idea in our head and we're like, we are gonna make this happen.
We had an idea and we had light dabbling experience.
Yeah. I'm just really proud of us.
Here we are.
I'm
All right,
amazed.
so-
all right. So,
quick.
yes.
Oh, Aaron, 1 second.
My laptop died, so
We cannot hear.
I'm slowly getting
Steven
back
McCranie.
onto it.
Okay.
And one thing, also, you said Tim was in the chat. Tim, did you get that book I sent you?
He's in the YouTube chat, so let's see.
There's going to be a delay, so it's going to take a minute before the
We can
response.
probably invite him in if we want to.
I know, yeah, you should.
probably not because he was getting ready to work. He's a teacher in Australia.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
So this one,
Episode 19 is the one with the Owl Cafe scene, and then 20 is the finale.
yeah. So let me
So-
just check.
Jump over to episode 19 so we can watch those two.
River's been commenting in the chat, and she's one of our mods, and she said, I remember the only qualification I had to be a mod was that I greeted some people when the rest of the mods were offline. And she's been learning all of this as she goes along. And River, you've been doing such a great job. Oh, thank you so much, River. Yeah, they've been doing such a great job. I'm so proud.
By the way, Tim did respond.
Yeah,
he said, wait,
River is one of
what
our
book?
decision board members as well, so.
Tim says, wait, what book?
Because I think Tim had ordered a book all the way, one of the volumes all the way from America or something, and when it showed up to Australia, it was like torn to pieces by the mail.
Oh, that's right.
So I DM'd him. I was like, "Hey, I'll send you a book," and I actually sent it. I just don't know if it actually made it.
The one from the Mars colonies? Actually,
so
I'm
this is where
from
we
deep
do meet
space.
Tammy and Schaefer.
right.
So
Well, wherever
we'll
you're
do
from,
like the
I'm
first
glad
bit
you're
of this,
here.
and then
We've
we'll
been
move
desperate
on
for more
to
club members.
the next
I
one,
love
think.
Right now,
Tammy.
it's just
Yes.
me, Nisha, and Schaefer.
How much time do we have?
Speaking
Alaska,
of which,
right?
About like
is
half an
that
hour.
guy?
Okay. Alright, so do we want to see them brainstorm, or do we want to like see their introduction?
I want to see their introduction.
Okay, but
Yeah.
we do get their theme when they brainstorm about that. Oh well.
He's probably out back.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me skip past the opening.
I believe our Tammy is Alaska, right?
Yeah, AK.
Yes.
AK.
Oh, mine
This
already
is
went
Tamara,
through this part.
the
Did it go
president
for
of the
you?
Agriculture Club. Tamara, this is Amy.
Nice to meet you. Oh, you're that transfer student, right? The one from the Mars colonies? Actually, I'm from deep space.
It's a little farther than Mars.
Well, wherever you're from, I'm glad you're here. We've been desperate for more club members. Right now, it's just me, Nisha, and Schaefer. Speaking of which, where is that guy? Schaefer! Hey! Schaefer!
She just yelled.
Come on, he's probably out back.
Henry's theme!
The chicks! Yeah, we made a little pin for them so they could get some sunshine. Hi, Henry.
I don't see Schaefer.
That is so weird.
Even
He was here
Henry
just a
has a
minute ago.
theme.
Yes.
I'm hungry. Is it cool we start with
We were very,
Hold on,
we were very
let me go give
purposeful
him
to
a
make
call.
sure that Henry got a theme.
Yeah, who
Amazing.
made Henry's theme?
Misha sits down next to him.
He's a very essential
I
character.
think she gets
Yes, he
grumpy when
is.
she's hungry. I'm pretty hungry myself. Until I realize what my mom packed me for
Oh
lunch.
no.
Kumquats and a chicken salad sandwich.
That line was so fun.
Hey, Misha.
I love how you drew her face.
Schaefer,
She's just like,
where'd you go, man?
I just went to borrow a baking pan from the culinary department. Who's this?
I love
I
that
love
accent.
his accent.
Our newest club member.
Oh, you're that one girl, right? The girl who
Applause
spent
to
300
Max.
years in a
He
cryo
was a
tube?
fantastic,
30,
fantastic
actually.
VA.
Where are all these rumors coming from?
Kokoma's a small town. Whenever anyone remotely interesting shows up, we can't help but gossip about it.
His voice is so good.
What?
That's amazing.
I'm making a dirt bath for the chicks.
He's our other Aussie.
When he
The
auditioned, we
chicks
were
love
like,
to play,
yes.
see? And the dirt's actually good for them. It works into their feathers, absorbing excess moisture and repelling parasites.
Cool. Schaefer! There you are!
Uh-oh.
I was going to call you, but I couldn't find my Netgear glasses.
They're on your head, Tammy.
I knew that.
I love her.
So cute.
What better combination is there?
I'm not sure about that.
Aren't you going to eat?
No, I'm not hungry. I mean, I can't eat lunch because I'm a vegetarian.
Since when?
Since now. Well,
Anime. There's such an anime scene.
shall we?
Yes.
First off, what would you guys think about building a float to represent the Agriculture Club in the homecoming parade next week?
Sounds doable. I think my dad would let us use his flatbed trailer.
We could make a sign that says Agriculture Club, and we could have candy to throw at people.
Ooh, people love candy!
We need something more impressive than a sign,
true.
though.
Her hands
Schaefer
agree.
and Tamara throw around ideas for a while, and I can't help but notice how in sync they are with each other. Their
Schaefer's voice
flavors
actor
match in a
composed
way you
this.
wouldn't expect.
Wow.
Schaefer is pleasant and mellow. Tamara is
Max
quirky
story.
and scatterbrained. Schaefer is like milk chocolate. Tamara is a bit bananas. But together, they work well.
Aaron, I love the effects
wonder
that
if
you
they're a
did of
couple.
like the.
Oh, thank
If
you.
they're
I
not,
love playing
they
with
should
flavor
be.
effects.
Well, what do you think, Amy?
What?
About the float? How to decorate it?
Oh, what if we went with, like, a fall theme?
Yeah. Perhaps we could build a giant cornucopia full of pumpkins and squashes and stuff.
Ooh! What if we made a big pumpkin house with doors and windows and a chimney?
Yeah, we could make a pumpkin palace.
Okay, let's
That
do
sound
it.
effect is
This
familiar.
Saturday,
What does
we'll
that
meet at
sound?
my house to work on the float. Schaefer,
Sailor Moon,
you talk to
maybe?
your dad about borrowing his flatbed.
No problem.
Misha, you're in charge of candy.
Right.
Amy, you draw up a design for the pumpkin palace.
Got it. Wait, what? No. I can't do that. I suck at drawing.
You can't be worse than any of us.
Trust me, I can.
I thought you were taking an art class with Maki.
Well, yeah, but she's the artist, not me. That's it. We'll ask Maki to design the float.
I doubt she has time. Her mom's making her take a bunch of college prep classes.
Don't worry, Amy. I'm sure we'll love whatever you come up with.
Yeah, just draw something, we'll make it work.
But...
So much fun to act that. It was so much fun.
Oh yes.
Amy. Hey.
What's wrong?
A sound effect for her head turning.
Draw a pumpkin palace, Cassie. I'm gonna ruin everything.
I had to hug a pillow.
Wait, I know. I can quit the club. Oh, but then I won't get to play with the baby chicks.
Let it be known that Cassie's just a pillow now.
Look at poor Cassie.
It's just like I did not understand any of that, but I hope you feel good.
Hurry on.
Finale.
We got her.
A little too much fun with the sound effects.
Yes.
Okay, a little update from Tim. He said yes, it did get here. Sorry, I realized who was asking me that question. Lol. Hey, Aussie accent.
Good.
Cool.
Oh, good.
Let's
I'm happy you got there.
Good way.
Just go to max volume again. It's
Yes.
really loud.
Is this the bridge?
This bridge.
The bridge doesn't
Bridge?
happen to the next one. This
Oh.
is the
Okay, well,
Alcatraz.
we should probably just skip over that. Do we have time for all three of
Oh,
them?
please do. Yeah, I'm gonna be
Yeah,
leaving
okay.
in 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah.
I thought that's what we were
Okay,
going to
okay.
be doing, and then we started on the next one, and I was like, wait, guys.
I know. All right.
Okay, here we
Our
go.
finale. The one that killed all of us. Okay.
Bridge.
Bridge. Okay.
Skip.
Here we go. So they had their first unofficial date at the El Cafe.
If you want to call it that. Sure.
Oh, it is. That's what it is.
The sun is
Is that
setting
your
so
head
early
cannon?
today. Isn't it weird how the days get shorter in the fall?
Is it playing?
Suppose so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Back on the space station, the days didn't change at all. We just had lights on during daytime hours and lights off during nighttime hours.
Tell me more about that. About life on the space station.
What do you want to know?
Anything, really. I want to understand you better.
Am I really that much of a mystery, Oliver?
Yes, I think you are.
I don't see why.
There's just something about you. Something I wish I had.
Well, I hope I don't disappoint you. I'm not as cool as you think, you know. I'm not talented like Maki, or pretty like Cassie. Honestly, I'm nothing special.
You're
She has
not nothing.
ponytails that defy gravity.
That's pretty special. At least it is to me.
Well, ask me anything then. I'll tell you what I can.
I've been curious. A while ago you said you knew what it was like to have your world disappear. What exactly happened to you?
Oh, that. Well, it's not so hard to explain, really. My dad lost his job. We had to move, and, well, the mining colony was my home. Moving away was like losing a piece of myself. And I can never go back. The journey to Earth took 30 years, so the place I knew is buried in the past now.
It got eaten by the nothing.
Yeah, it did.
I'm sorry, Amy.
It's okay. Honestly, losing my home wasn't the worst part. The worst part was losing my best friend. I'd trade all the blue in the sky to have her back. Why am I crying? I'm so stupid sometimes.
How did you lose your friend?
What do you mean?
I mean, did she die?
No, of course not.
Then what?
She grew up, Oliver. She grew up without me. She graduated and started working in the mine without me. She fell in love and got married and had kids. And I'm still here. Just this awkward teenager who can barely survive PE class. My mom wants me to call her, but what am I going to say? I don't know who she is anymore. What if I don't like who she's become? What if she doesn't like me? Then our friendship would really be over. Then it really would be the end.
No, it wouldn't be the end. Death is the only real end.
Oliver, you don't understand.
She may have changed, Amy, but she still exists. That counts for more than you'd think. Sometimes the nothing takes people away, and it's permanent. You can't get them back. That's what happened to me when my world disappeared. When my family disappeared.
Oh, Oliver.
She's not dead, Amy. She still exists. But if you never talk to her, that's like pretending she doesn't exist. That's like pretending she's...
Don't say it! Please. Don't say it. I have to go.
Amy.
Thanks for lunch.
You're so well acted. Dang.
Thank you. That was my audition scene.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I was like, I gotta do this, man.
When I first saw this episode, it brought me to tears.
I cry every time.
It's beautiful.
I want to cry, but my throat tightens up, trapping the emotions inside. I look for some kind of distraction on the internet. Anything to numb my heart. I remember riding this very bus the day we arrived in Kokomo. At the time, I was amazed to see the rows of people plugged into their own private worlds, packed close together yet strangely distant from each other. Now I am one of them, and I am thankful for the distance, thankful to be ignored.
That piece has only been used when she left
Amy,
home.
you're just
and
in
those high
time for
notes are
dinner.
harmonics on a violin.
Thanks, Mom.
Wow.
I'm not
Yeah.
hungry though.
Crazy.
What's
It's
wrong?
so beautiful and
Are you okay?
haunting.
You're like, whoa.
I'm fine. Just tired. I think I'll do some homework and then go to bed.
All right.
Amy has a habit of not eating when she's upset.
That reminds me. I'm supposed to design a float for the agriculture club. And I forgot to ask Oliver for help. seems like no matter what I do, Oliver's words keep popping into my head. Both the words he said and the words he didn't say. How could he have been so harsh to me? Cassie was right. I should have stayed away from him. He's cold, heartless. I shared my deepest hurt with him and he used it against me. No, that's not fair. Oliver may be cold, but he's not heartless. He understands my pain. He's lost more than I have. Oh, Oliver, what happened to your family? How did you lose them? Is that why you hide your flavor? Why you can barely hold on to reality? I can't call you heartless, Oliver, but I wish I could. I wish you were the hollow, empty person everyone thinks you are. Then I could dismiss your words. Then I could ignore you. Then I could close my eyes to the fact that you're right. You're right about everything.
Oh.
I know.
And the music and the folio
My
work.
heart's beating so fast.
Jim did this track too.
You knocked it out of the park.
What if she's mad at me for ignoring her calls?
Perfect.
He's so
What
good
if she
at
doesn't pick
emotional
up?
scenes.
What if she's ignoring my call right now? I can't do this. I'm hanging up.
Hello? Oh, Amy.
Hi.
Wow, I had no idea you were going to call. We were just about to have breakfast.
This motif is the
I can
friendship
call back
motif.
later.
No, sorry, I'm just in shock. I haven't seen you for so long. Oh, look at you. You're so pretty. Just like I remember.
Who is it, honey?
It's Amy!
Really?
Yeah, come talk to her.
Hi, Amy.
Hi.
It's me, Dylan.
Dylan? Whoa, you look so different with that beard.
Yeah, I grew it out when I started working at the mine. To fit in, you know? Though sometimes I like to shave it off just to freak out the kids.
Wait, are you two... Did you... You guys got married?
Yep, 22 years ago.
That's... I can't believe it.
You can't believe a guy like me could get a girl like Gemma?
No, it's... I mean, I just remember Gemma saying that you... never mind. I'm happy for you guys.
Oh yeah, Gemma used to think I had a crush on you, didn't she?
Yeah, but I wasn't going to say anything.
Well, she was wrong, obviously. No offense, Amy, but I've always thought of you more of a sister than anything else.
That's what I told Gemma. You've always been like a little brother to me. A really annoying little brother.
Well, now I'm your really annoying big brother. How weird is that?
It's weird. It's really weird.
You girls hang tight. I'm going to go wake up the kids. They need to meet their Aunt Amy.
Make sure they put on some nice clothes. Hi, Amy.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I don't know. I'm happy, but for some reason I feel like crying.
Me too. I've been wanting to talk to you for so long, and now I don't know what to say.
Tell me everything, Gemma. Start at the beginning. And so she does. Gemma has changed a lot, but I can still recognize her flavor. Pineapple and jalapeno. It's a flavor I've missed. Dylan is as nutty as ever, and soon their 3 daughters peek onto my screen with flavors of rosemary, spiced apple, and hazelnut. Gemma shows me wedding videos and baby pictures. She reads a letter she wrote me after I left. A letter she could never send. I show her the
Wow.
stars through my skylight window, twinkling as stars only can on a planet like Earth. And she tells me about life on the colony, about Miss Hewitt, who is still as grumpy as ever, and about our old teacher, Miss Baker, who died of cancer 10 years ago. And we cry together. And I tell her I'm sorry for not calling sooner. And she just smiles.
Oh,
and
it's making
sticks
me
out her
cry.
tongue at me. It's our secret sign. A sign we made up in the 4th grade. A sign that means best friends forever.
Wow.
Wow.
So good.
The waterworks.
Okay,
Oh my
you guys.
god.
It's like an incredible.
Every time I read that chapter, I cry, and so it was not difficult to record it all.
This is one of my favorite
Oh, man.
animations. In the
I gotta say, let me just say this.
Yeah.
The finales of every single arc, we always do that little extra, that little bit of extra that just makes every single
kidding.
finale of an arc just fantastic.
All right, well, pause the video.
Yes.
I'm gonna kind of grab the mic and take my last couple minutes just to tell you guys how good a job you did, especially in that in that last scene too. The all of the sub vocal work. I don't know what it's called, but ad libs was really incredible to hear. That's actually what made me cry, is like hearing Amy like just say like, "I'm sorry for not calling you earlier." I'm like, oh my gosh, she listened. But yeah, that's really beautiful and brilliant. You guys are doing such a good job, and
you are too.
thank you guys. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Like, it really encourages me to keep going, and I'm gonna be watching this whole thing in order to like try to plan the ending of Space Boy, because I really have to look. I have to look hard at the beginning in order to like understand what needs to happen for the ending, and so it's like a really helpful, wonderful,
Get that nice symmetry
thing to have. Yeah, and then
we got a
yeah,
playlist
so-
of our OST so far if you ever want to check that out too.
no, I will definitely look at that too. And so yeah, great job. I hope that you guys do this as long as it's fun for you. And as always, I'm really about sustainability. So like, if you guys find that you got a gig in the voice acting industry and you don't have time for the Space Boy project anymore, like I hope that the team is ready to send you off, and that like this project serves you guys and it's not crushing, because I know it's such a lot of work that like yeah, as long as it's serving you guys, and it seems like you guys are having a wonderful time. But thank you so much, and
That's
just amazing.
kind of been on
Partially
hiatus
why we've
for
been
so
gone
long.
for so long is like we've been reorganizing our leadership and
Good.
kind of establishing a more sustainable line of like stream of production, because we were just like cranking everything out like last minute,
fast
but
as
also
we could
not last
before.
minute, and it wasn't sustainable like you were
Yeah.
saying.
Good.
But we still love the project, so we've really been doing a lot of revamping in terms of how we do things so that we can continue to do this for a long time.
And finding new people to fill in for other people who are moving on to other projects and stuff like that. So we're
Which is a plug.
Awesome.
This is a plug to all YouTube viewers. We are looking for some sound editors. If you want to join us, scan us at the end.
Anyone on YouTube, we're desperate for more sound people, so come on over if you want to help with that.
But yeah, Steven, thank you so much for just creating this story. I mean, there's a reason why we care so deeply about it, and it's because it's something that I feel needed to be in the world and needed to be out there for others to see. It's a real beacon of light for all of us, and there's a special piece of it that resonates with each of us. So just thank you for creating that.
It's touched so many people, and we just want to help it touch more people, and like you said, kind of give people a stepping stone as they explore and go down various creative paths. And if they find a home here, awesome, but we're also cheering them on for their
That's fantastic.
efforts they go on.
Great job, guys. You guys are doing great, and I'm glad you exist.
I look forward to when we can do this again for like the Stormark episodes if we still want to do that.
Let's do it again. It may take a ridiculous amount of time to set up the next one, just like it took for this one. But We got to do it
I
again.
think our internet dropped, but we love you so much, and we love all of you guys watching so much, and we will see you all again soon.
Thank you, Cadet.
Bye, guys.
You
Thank
have
you
a
so
great
much.
day.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.